Okay. And now let's try and find the rest of the dateables. I have a little list that I've written down. So first, I'm gonna go into the bathroom here. Ooh, let my shower running. Oh my god, my water bill. The hell? I never tried this first aid kit.
You see a medic with bright eyes,
Ooh.
a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Hello.
Oh, my. Hello there.
Hey.
A fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are ya?
Sure.
Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles.
Let's go. Yo. Arya? Arya? Nice to meet you.
Whether you've got a tummy ache or a life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Oh, is there anything wrong, Doc?
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer?
I don't think so. No. Nope. No ulcer or anything life-threatening, actually.
You've never seen anyone more disappointed to hear of your good health.
Oh.
Oh, heck.
My
I
fault.
do get my hopes up, you know. One of these days, someone is gonna bust through that door bleeding from orifices, natural and contrived, and boy, oh boy, what a red letter afternoon that'll be.
Okay. You know what? Cool. Really hope it's not me.
As do I. I understand they're quite painful.
Yeah, sounds painful.
Then again, if you ever find that it is you, if by some misadventure or chance you find yourself in possession of said acidic incubus, I hope you know you can come to me.
Yeah.
I would know exactly what to do. I would have a very good approximation of exactly what to do. Yes. Basically. Anyway, what can I do for you today? If not an ulcer.
I'm just looking around for stuff to date.
Oh, just dating.
Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing.
Sorry. Didn't realize I was trying to impress you.
Oh, no, not at all. Not impress me. I just was so hoping you'd at least need gauze. Or sutures.
Maybe I should have asked for that band-aid.
Or skin staples. Have you seen those? Talk about a cool toy.
Toy.
Anything that you might need, hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen, that, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup.
Lacerated? You're making me sound like a battlefield casualty here.
Sounds. Something is drawing my eye. My metasenses are tingling.
Oh.
Better let me take a look at that wound of yours.
Oh.
You sneaky little sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me under cover of a metacarpals, eh?
What? What are you talking about?
Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two.
I don't think so.
Take it from me, dear. You're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then, well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever.
Oh crap, really? Check me now!
Once more, onto the exams.
Faria looks you up and down,
Faria.
tapping her chin as she considers you from every angle.
Exactly what I thought.
What? Give it to me straight, Doc. Oh god, you're freaking me out.
No need to be anxious. We caught it just in time. You do indeed possess
What?
a splinter.
Oh my god!
But it's not just any old splinter, dear. What you have is a deep, deep splinter.
Ew, oh no.
Plenty of tender flesh open to infection, just waiting for those little microbial monsters to set in.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what that means?
We gotta get that out ASAP. Sounds bad.
And how? And that's just the beginning. Because once the infection's done a number on you, and your poor, beleaguered immune system staggers back onto the field of battle for another round with the enemy, you watch helplessly as your body swells and burns and
Oh my God.
turns all different shades of red, pink, and yellow, and the true engine of the enemy rolls up to the line.
Whoa.
Gangrene.
What?
And before you know it, we'll have to amputate entirely.
Oh my god. Ah!
I know. This stuff is not for the faint of heart.
Ooh.
Once it's bad enough, my poor new friend, I'm afraid the whole appendage will have to come off.
What?
Preventing spread and all. I'm sad to say we lose many a good limb to splinters every year.
Oh no. You live in a very dramatic world, Faria.
The world is dramatic. Drama isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know?
True.
Drama
I
can
guess.
be the spice of life, like cinnamon or penicillin. The bottom line is, you have got to stay vigilant.
I got you.
The world's a scary place, and your body is a fragile, fragile thing. One wrong move, and you can throw it into total and utter chaos. A veritable breeding ground for every bomb, dick, and hairy slate of diseases ready to eat you whole.
Oh my god.
You never know what the seemingly tiniest, laughable symptom can mean. For example, Got a case of bad breath? Maybe you just ate a sandwich with too many onions. Or your breath stinks like a dead fish on a hot Sunday because you've managed to develop halitosis as a result of the toxic substances in your body not being filtered out properly because your liver is failing.
What? Pretty sure my liver is okay. Love the concern though.
You can never be too careful. And when something does go wrong, well, it's my job to make sure you're all fixed up.
Thank you.
And I'll have you know, I take my job very, very seriously.
No, I got that.
A doctor's duty is to keep their patients alive and kicking.
Yeah.
That's a big responsibility. So you can bet your behind I make sure to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Sometimes even twice.
It's always good to double check. 2 dots, 2 crosses. When will the madness end?
When there is no more sickness.
Awesome. I'll wait for that.
Horse feathers.
Oh boy.
Girl, female, not boy.
My fault.
Oh, you were expressing consternation. Frustration. Got it. Anywho, it doesn't look like you've got any type of rash after all.
That's good.
Just that splinter looking awful uncomfortable there.
Let's just take that out.
Let's get that taken care of.
Yes.
And then presto, you're all patched up.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Good as new. And if you do develop any plague-like symptoms, well, that's what I'm here for.
I'll come back at the first sign of a sniffle. I promise.
You'd better. I'll keep the tissues ready.
Thank you.
Medical professional Faria's always just a sniff, sneeze, and groan of discomfort away.
Yo. Oh, that was Aria. My medkit. Very interesting gal. And next, I can see... We can talk to the water.
You wonder for a moment if your sink has overflowed, but that's not it at all. There's just a being made of water standing before you.
Yo.
She's ethereally beautiful, but there's something hard to pin down in her gaze. It almost feels like she's watching your every move, waiting to see what you'll do.
Hi, honey. You looking to cook something? Wash your hands?
No, actually, here to see you.
Me? What could you possibly want with little old me? Please, just tell me if there's anything I can do for you.
You see me naked every day and I still don't even know your name.
It's sexier that way, isn't it?
Oh.
You're the star, and I'm just me.
What?
Besides, it's better you don't know. Keeps the mystery.
You got something to hide?
Hide? What the hell have I got to hide?
My fault.
Your body is 60% me. Who's hiding anything?
I was trying to be like in a teasing way. I didn't. Anyways, I always thought it was 70%.
That statistic is incorrect. Guess the mystery had to end sometime. I'm River.
Hey, River.
What can I do for you?
Just River? No last name?
Just River. Like Chair.
Chair?
Chair. World famous pop star,
Oh.
known for her #1 hit, Belief.
Cher. Oh, that one.
The one and only. You know, the best thing about Cher is she's always changing her look through the decades. She always knew just what we wanted to see and served it to us. I really admire that about her.
You wish you could be someone else?
Not someone else, but being your best self all the time, it must be nice. Is there a version of me you like best? Water? Steam? Ice? Some form in between?
You're really putting me on the spot here.
Oh, sorry.
River wasn't exactly holding your gaze before, but she seems intensely uncomfortable now.
Oh.
She looks everywhere but at you.
Look, I've been here way too long. If you don't need anything from me, I'm going to go.
Please wait.
She is gone.
Oh. 8. Well, that was our water. How many hearts we got left? 2. We can do our smoke detector next.
For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all.
Damn.
But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head.
Smoky hair.
You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
Thank heavens you're here. Wait, well, don't just stand there. Go get help.
What? What's wrong?
What do you bleep mean, what's wrong?
Oh.
Don't you bleep see that?
What? No need to shout.
Sorry, I just can't think with all this bleep smoke everywhere.
Oh, what smoke? That's just a smudge on the window.
It's just, what? Oh, yes, of course. Bleep, I knew that. I was just, testing you.
Okay, yeah. I can withstand this. I can withstand anything.
Bleep,
Oh.
why?
You know what? I like the sound. After a while, it's very pleasant. Arma.
Whoa there! My
Nope.
content aware has given me a tickle.
A little tickle.
Arma has gone through some trauma and might even have more in store for her.
Oh,
It could be triggering for people who have dealt with trauma, suicide, and other violent acts.
oh damn.
If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure.
Okay.
You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
I'm gonna keep going ahead, but if you guys at home watching are not comfortable with that, here's the timestamp. And I'll wait a little bit so you got some time. Okay, you ready? Let's go on ahead.
On with the show.
What's that? Couldn't hear you for a sec. Arma Alarm at your service.
Arma alarm. Hi there, Arma. Nice to meet you.
You too. So, what brings you around here?
Thought I heard a noise. A sort of loud bleep, if you will.
Oh yeah, that's part of my job.
Hmm.
You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love.
Okay.
Now just think. If you're not careful, it could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames.
Hmm.
I've got to stay vigilant at all times.
Hey, I appreciate you for that. Oh, wait. What was that?
What was what?
The bip sound?
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay. Well, what were you saying about staying vigilant at all times? I dig that.
Some people don't get how hard it is to have a job like mine. You have to be constantly on the lookout for the slightest sign that something could be wrong.
Yeah, I sense something's wrong.
If I let my guard down, even for a second, this whole place could be turned to ash. I've seen it happen.
Do you think she has, like, a low battery? Do I need to change out her batteries? I respect her discipline and sense of purpose. I'm glad to have you around.
I appreciate that. It's a tough job, but I feel like it was what I was born to do. Anyhow, I ought to get back to it.
I think she's running low on battery.
Come on back soon and maybe we can do something together.
Sure.
You take your leave.
Okay, well, guess we can start on final one of the night, I guess. Would be this teddy bear.
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet. The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces an almost irresistible urge to hug him. And the aura of safety he emanates certainly doesn't help.
Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Hey. Teddy.
Yeah!
Oh my god, he's got a tag. Am I?
Sure you are. I was just sitting here in this closet thinking how nice it would be to get a visit from my favorite person in the whole world. And here you are.
Here I am.
Sure is nice to get exactly what you want sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll say.
Tell me, what brought you around to see me?
First, I gotta ask, is it weird that we're talking in a closet?
Not at all. Not for me, anyway. Closets are some of my favorite rooms in a house. Get a good cozy blanket, a candle, and close that door and you got a perfect little cocoon.
Yeah.
A little nest of peace and safety. You're welcome to share mine, or we can sit on the bed and talk. I'm comfortable in either place. And no matter where I am, I'll always be happy to be with you.
Oh,
I'll leave it up to you. Where should I go?
you know what? I think bringing you into bed with me would be nice.
So comfy.
Comfy and cozy.
I've got a terrific story lined up for you tonight. Are you ready?
This is perfect because it's nighttime now.
Being that it's getting to nighty-night time,
Yup.
I got a story to help you drift off to sleep.
Thanks, Ted.
For me, whenever it's daytime, I'll give advice. But at sleepy time, it's story time.
Okay.
Want to hear my story?
Yes.
Oh, this one. This is the biggie, buddy. It's a good one.
Ooh, can't wait.
The Great Constructing of Beaver Proudtail. It was very early in the morning, one cold and foggy day, a very long time ago. Young Beaver Proudtail was walking quietly and efficiently through the dugout tunnels of his den, his trusty stick tucked confidently under one arm. It was at this time every morning that the young beaver made his rounds, through the whole den where his colony lived, and then up And out the riverbank, where the world he knew, the world he vigilantly protected, met the strangeness of outside. His large tail balanced him expertly as he climbed the long entrance tunnel to the surface, occasionally using his dignified stick in an undignified manner to scramble up the pathway. As he heaved himself out onto the bank of the river, Beaver's attentiveness grew even more acute. It was dangerous to be outside alone. The Great War with the colony across the river had been going on for as long as he could remember, and a fair bit of time beyond that. It seemed like there had always been the war. He couldn't remember any outright battles or even any scrappy skirmishes, but they were definitely at war. He was sure of it.
The war.
For a moment, he almost asked himself what the war was even about. But he forgot to finish the question.
Oh.
He was very young, after all, and what did it matter? The colony was on the other side of the river, and beavers didn't even cross rivers. He smartly tucked his stick back under his arm and began his patrol. So many steps this way, a scrutinizing scan, and so many steps back. But today, something was different. On the other bank of the river, through the fog, he heard the distinctive sounds of battle.
Battle? What?
"On guard,
Huh?
ye scum-footed knave," the voice cried. "Defy me at your peril." The sounds of the wood clanging against wood echoed through the fog. Hey-ya! Pow!
Oh my god.
Bang! Boom!
Nice voices.
Thank you. "Who goes there?" shouted Beaver, his heart in his little throat. As an answer, he heard a young and high-pitched yelp. "Ah! My name is Builder. Hi?" "Hi." It was all Beaver could manage. He was talking to another creature, a stranger, and a stranger from across the river at that. How many times had the colony council, the denizen, warned him about the dangers of this? It was strictly against the rules.
Oh no.
And Beaver had always followed the rules. "Hi!" The voice came careening back across the water. "What's your name?" Beaver heaved a deep breath. Whoever this builder was, Beaver was not going to be shown less brave than he. "I'm Beaver. Beaver Proudtail."
Oh my goodness.
"Well, hello, Beaver Patton. Builder Jumpfoot's my name. I'm playing at war. Want to join me?"
What? You're playing at war? Wait, what?
"I most certainly do not," cried Beaver. "Playing at war? War is serious business, not for playing. My colony is in a war right now, and I'm going to be a general when I grow up. I'm going to win that war. You'll see."
"Oh, gosh,"
sighed Builder.
"I sure hope you do. My colony is in a war too, and I'm so tired of it. That's why I made it a game. Games are so much less boring than warring all the time."
I'm guessing Beaver's colony and Builder's colony are at war with each other. But do they know that?
The pieces began rapidly whirling around in Beaver's mind. Builder's colony. He's at war too. Right across the river.
That's what I'm
He
thinking.
realized he was talking to a beaver from the colony across the river, his sworn enemy since birth.
Yeah.
Just then, the wind blew a gentle clearing in the fog, and the two young beavers saw each other for the first time.
Oh.
They could have been twins. Bright black eyes, thick tails, strong sticks, embellished with their colony colors. Builder's face broke into a broad grin.
"You look just like me!"
Scoffed Beaver. "I'd say you look just like me." Builder laughed. The two regarded each other in amazement for another moment. It was the first time either of them had seen a denizen from the other colony. Builder leaned down and hefted up a perfect pebble from the riverside. Not too big, not too small. He tossed it up. With perfect timing, he swung his stick easily, and Beaver heard it crack as it met the pebble in midair and sent it winging across the water.
Damn.
Instinctively, Beaver reached out and caught it in his paw. Now he was accepting contraband?
Oh
What would his parents say?
my god. Oh no. I wonder.
But upon inspection, the pebble was quite beautiful. It had a single bold red stripe around it, and
Oh.
it was wet from the riverside mud. His young mind decided that he would keep it. He would keep it a secret, of course, and that was all right. The denizen didn't have to know everything.
We about to do like a Romeo and Juliet friendship?
The clearing and the fog began to fill with thickened air. He looked up, suddenly anxious to lose his new friend.
Oh.
Friend? Huh. How quickly that had happened. And there Builder was, smiling and waving.
Maybe we'll play together again soon,
He offered. Beaver gripped the pebble and nodded.
Yes. Yes, maybe. One day.
And then Builder was lost.
Oh.
Beaver finished his patrol and took his new experience, his pebble, and his smartly tucked stick back down to the colony.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
Hey, I'm in. This is fun.
Many seasons had passed since that morning when Beaver Proudtail, all grown up, marched through the tunnels of his colony toward his audience with the denizen. Today was the day he'd been anticipating his whole life. Today, he would be made an under-general of the colony,
Ooh,
and he'd finally have the chance to present his machine.
a machine?
See, the machine he envisioned was a daring one. He was prepared for pushback and doubt from the council. The longest, in particular.
Oh my goodness.
The longest had been the leader of the denizens for most of his life, and she was not always interested in things new or unfamiliar. Beaver's machine was both.
Oh damn.
But he believed in it, and he was determined to persevere. He rapped on the denizen chamber door. Knock, knock. Enter! He took a deep breath and pushed. My goodness, Beaver, sighed the longest, brows knitted. This machine is quite an undertaking, and you won't even tell us what it does.
Yes, ma'am,
Beaver nodded.
it must be kept a secret, for now. But I promise, it will conclusively end this war.
Oh.
The longest considered.
Normally, I would say no. Unfamiliar can be dangerous, and outright new, well.
She stroked her silver-gray whiskers. The other council members watched her reverently.
But we have all seen the construction beginning on the other side of the river. We have no way of knowing what they're up to, and it would be irresponsible of us to take no action at all. They're doing something. We must do something too.
Deep murmurs of assent rippled around the small stump table.
And we trust Beaver. He is our newest under-general, after all.
She winked in his direction.
If he believes his machine will truly and finally tip the balance of the Great War in our favor.
She paused. The silence was agonizing. Beaver kept his eyes fixed on the wall just behind her head, patient. His paw unconsciously turned and returned a small pebble in his pocket, caressing along the line of a single great red stripe.
Then permission is granted.
Beaver let go the breath he had been holding. Whew.
Begin construction as soon as you are able, Under-General. And good luck.
She smiled warmly.
Yippee.
But the burden of her long years of leadership showed through her sagging cheeks.
We will be watching.
Beaver smartly untucked and retucked his stick, slapped his tail once against the packed ground in assent.
Yes, ma'am. Longest. I'll begin right away.
He turned on his heel and marched out of the chamber. It was the first day of summer. It was going to be a long and exciting season.
Ooh.
At first, the build crews the longest had placed under his command were reticent.
What are we building?
They would complain.
What does it do?
When Beaver said nothing and admonished them to follow instructions, their eyes flickered nervously to the building across the river.
Maybe it's something to help us fish the river,
Corinth Blue Eye speculated.
Did you hear? Denny Strongpaw almost got swept away yesterday. and his whole crew.
He did?
Yeah.
But then he's the strongest fisher we have.
Shelby Tunneler sighed.
Ah, this river. It's so fast.
Yes, yes, retorted Maddened Sharptooth. But fishing will not win us the war. We must focus on the war. And the others agreed and went back to their building. Sometimes the longest would come to check on the machine, casting her critical eye over every joint and pillar. Most often, she went back below with hardly a word to Beaver, appraising, wearing her doubt like a shawl. But as the summer season progressed, the mood began to shift.
Nice.
Crews would show up to their duties early. They smiled more. They stood up straighter when Beaver came by them or looked to them for progress. The machine, whatever it was taking shape, and its scale was impressive.
Nice.
It looked angry.
Oh.
It looked like the great weapon they all hoped and prayed it was.
Oh boy.
The crews began comparing their machine to the thing on the other side of the river. They even began trading barbs and joked with the beavers working on the other side.
On the other side?
They pushed and prodded about who would finish their project first.
Ours is a ship to go to the sky, and from there, we'll drop stars on you, and we'll win the war.
Ha! Would come the reply. Ours is a wooden dragon who lives under the water, who can take us safely across this speeding river, and we'll come upon you unexpectedly, and we'll win the war.
So they're basically playing pretend, coming up with little scenarios, doing a little rivalry, and then they'll become friends.
Days were marked now by hard work, and the sounds of challenge ricocheting across the water. Beaver, said the longest as she held onto his arm one day late into the summer sun.
Oh.
I don't need to tell you. The whole colony speaks of nothing but your machine. They are all so proud of you.
Beaver nodded solemnly. Thank you, ma'am.
But the season draws on. You must finish before the rains come. And then you'll have to finally tell us what this is that you've created.
Beaver's paw found the lucky pebble in his pocket.
Yes, ma'am. We will be done. And I will test it, and you will watch. You'll see the destruction of our enemy.
The longest squeezed his arm affectionately, and together they looked out over the setting sun and the water. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
No, I think we're almost done. Let's keep going.
And then the day came. The crew stood around the great machine, eyeing with wonder the marvel that they had built. A few beaver folk noticed how similar theirs looked to the one across the river. But that was okay, they reasoned. They had been built facing each other after all. Beaver Proudtail strode up to the front of his machine. With his well-worn stick and his powerful bearing, he cut quite a figure.
Ooh.
Corinth Blue Eye and Shelby Tunneler stood just behind him, awaiting their orders. All right, Corinth. Beaver turned to face them. Do you have the rope?
The rope.
Yes, sir. Corinth turned to Shelby, who produced the end of a long length of woven rope from a basket in the base of the machine. Time to get me up there, then. With the end of the rope tied around his waist, Beaver climbed up to what looked like a large square of woven netting, pulled tightly back from its center by a thick cable. The cable was held by 4 whole crews of beaver folk, straining against the resistance of the net.
Deal.
The longest stood back at a safe distance, her shawl wrapped tightly around her shoulders to ward off the early autumn chill. Beaver settled himself right in the middle of the netting, at the last moment shaking his head in sudden memory. Here, he said to Shelby, and handed her his precious stick. I'll be back for this. Back? Queried Shelby. Ready, crews! Shouted Beaver. Ready under General! Came the chorused reply.
What's he gonna do?
And loose!
Is he launching stuff over the river?
At their cue, the crews simultaneously released their hold on the cabling, and the netting rocketed forward, launching Beaver Proudtail out into the air.
Oh my god. Maybe this is part of his plan?
Great river! They cried in consternation and shock.
What? Where is he gone? Is he all right? Oh, what have we done?
The confusion was so great that not even the longest could restore order.
Oh my god.
Minutes passed before another shape came sailing over the river from the other side to plop safely and squarely into the center of the net. It was Beaver. He had the same square head and the same rope wrapped securely around his waist.
Good lord! What a ride! That's the most fun I've had in weeks,
said the shape in the net. He began to disentangle himself and stand up. And it wasn't Beaver after all.
Oh my god, they switched places.
The royal of the cruise was instant and a bit frightening.
Who is this? Who are you? They cried, and the longest shouted at the top of her lungs, "Detain the stranger!"
The crews pulled him down from the net, and the stranger never stopped smiling, greeting them warmly, even patting some of the beaver folk on the back. He looked just like Beaver. But Beaver never smiled like that. Beaver hardly smiled at all, come to think of it.
I can understand your confusion,
said the stranger genially.
Beaver and I looked so much alike, even when we were kids. My name is Builder. Builder Jumpfoot.
When no reply or greeting was forthcoming, Builder went on.
I'm from the colony across the river.
Oh, the silence was absolute. Across the river? How was that possible? Was he a weapon? Where was Beaver? How were they ever to get him back?
Come on, Builder. I know he's got the right idea here.
Builder just smiled, absolutely at his ease, seemingly pleased as punch to be among all these new friends.
Yay!
And into this silence sailed the figure of Beaver, a new rope tied around his waist. There were now 3 lines of thick rope across the river. Beaver landed expertly in the center of the net, untied his waist rope, and climbed down. You are Builder? Beaver reached out his paw to the stranger.
And you could only be Beaver,
the stranger exclaimed, gripping that paw warmly with his own.
I am Builder indeed, and it has been the dream of my life to finally meet you like this, in the daylight, on the same soil.
Mine as well, my friend. Beaver, for the first time in his life, allowed himself a great, eye-crinkling smile.
Oh my goodness.
I almost can't believe it worked. Now, wait just a minute,
trilled the longest, making her slow path down to the machine.
What on Riverbank is happening here? We are at war, Beaver. And Builder, too. You both should know better. Beaver, you promised us that your machine would win the war, and here you have brought the enemy you promised to destroy right to the mouth of our colony tunnel.
Beaver turned to the longest with an open face. Yes, ma'am, I did. I believe you'll agree, though, that I have won the war. We have all won the war, because the war is over. The longest stared. The machines that we have built will allow us to become not 2 colonies at war, but a single colony, united.
Oh my god.
The machines are designed to dam this river, ma'am,
offered Builder.
I believe you have the same dangers with fishing and swimming that we do. That you have never crossed it?
The crews cackled at the absurdity of ever crossing this raging river.
We have no need to fight the river now, you see?
Builder continued.
We sail above it.
Just as the single pebble did long ago, whispered Beaver.
Oh.
Builder smiled.
We have already carried 3 great ropes from side to side between us, and it will be short work to have a whole net built across the river.
Oh my god.
Once the river is dammed, it will be a still pond, stocked with all the fish we could ever need. Calm enough for us and our kits to play in. We will be a great community. The first colonies to ever cross water. The first ingenious constructors in the history of us.
What?
The crews were open-mouthed. Their paws hung still at their sides as they realized the magnitude of what they had accomplished. But would it truly be good, as they said? Who was really to say how this great feat would be remembered? The longest took a deep, rattling breath.
I can see why you did not tell us at first, Beaver, the true purpose of your machine.
She glanced at him sidelong.
I surely would have said no. Nothing this daring has ever even been attempted before, let alone under the mask of subterfuge.
No, forgive him. Forgive Beaver.
Beaver looked up at her, suddenly a very young kid again in his heart. Yes, that is true, ma'am. I have won the war. I have won by making it go away. We have all won it. By making friends out of old enemies. Ma'am. Mother. Do you like it?
Oh my god, plot twist.
The longest looked fondly on her son.
What?
Her serious and guarded and daring and wonderful son. Yes, child. I have never been more proud of anyone.
Oh my goodness.
Builder guffawed and began to dance around, slapping Beaver brazenly and companionably on his back. Beaver stood solemn, quiet, a gentle smile tickling the corners of his mouth, satisfied. It was, as they had promised, quick work to dam the river. Beaver and Builder were excellent guides, and the crew from both sides of the river proved naturally adept and joyous in their work. Before the autumn settled in, a great still pool existed between the two colonies. Kits splashing and playing, and parents fishing safely.
Nice.
Denny Strongpaw, the best fisher in the fast water, turned out to be the best fisher in still water too, much to his delight.
Yeah.
And very early each morning, Beaver Proudtail still crept quietly from the colony and performed his morning rounds. He had never missed a day. But now, his favorite part of his patrol was seeing Builder Jumpfoot across the water and batting a very specific, very lucky, red striped pebble back and forth.
That was a really nice story. Peace and love forever.
That's just it. Thanks for listening all the way through. Good night, buddy.
Good night, Teddy. Whoa. Now he's on my bed. Wow. That was a lovely story. You know what? I would recommend watching this video at night while you're just in bed, just chilling, needing something to listen to before you go to sleep. That was fun. Very relaxing. I actually feel tired.